So, WWE Elimination Chamber from Perth, Australia is in the books. And we have to talk about it. I mean, it was a very predictable show as far as the outcomes go. But I don't think that ruined the entertainment value of the PLE. Because all the matches I found to be really good. Now, I've watched everything except for the pre-show match, which honestly, I didn't even know what was happening. Which, honestly, I heard that it was just basic anyway. But what I got out of the night was a good amount of protection for Waller, mainly because he's an Aussie. LA Knight and Orton with how they lost. With that, it's clear to see what their matchups is going to be for Mania. Knight versus Styles and Orton versus Paul. Which I thought, as well as others did too, that it might be Paul versus Knight for the United States Championship at Mania. But they have been building this feud between Knight and Styles for a bit now, so I guess it all makes sense. Rhea Nia was surprisingly, but not surprisingly, the main event of the night. Now, you'll get no complaints from me because it makes sense with where they were at, as well as they had Rhea all over the posters, especially the main one. But the match itself between them was actually pretty good. Rhea was the underdog going in, as well as the fan favorite, which of course she was. But Nia dominated through the whole match, claiming a near victory. And Rhea, with no interference at all, retains over Nia impressively. While y'all can acknowledge Roman Reigns, I really think that we need to acknowledge how delicious Rhea Ripley looked today. But besides that, one of the most noticeable things about this PLE was that there was no Rock, no Roman, no Bloodline at all. Even though myself and others thought that there would be. Especially since Cody and Seth were going to be there on the Grayson Waller effect. As well as Perth really wanting to Rock there like super bad. So we didn't get that, which I think if we did, that probably would have overshadowed everything else. But what we did get was a time killer. Seth mentioned that he was being close to being cleared, like a few days from it, and Cody ended up challenging The Rock, you know, before his main event for WrestleMania, and we didn't get a specific time, but more than likely they may end up putting it on night one. And if the ad for Mania really gives us any implications on what may happen, we're gonna get a tag match with Rock and Roman teaming up, going against Cody and Seth, which it's whatever. I'm gonna talk about that in my thoughts on just that whole premise another time on another video. And then after that, Theory was beat up by Seth and Cody, and then, you know, whatever. But given my thoughts on the Women's Chamber, which was the official match that started off the main card, I really liked it. Becky and Naomi started off the match in a friendly, competitive type of way, which made no sense. Especially when you have a chance to main event WrestleMania for one of the top women's titles and y'all are sitting here like just having fun. It seems like it just didn't make any sense to me why you're gonna start off like this. I don't care how cool you are. There's a chance to main event WrestleMania and like have a title shot, and you guys are sitting here like, yeah, you got me on this one. Yeah, that was cool. You got me. Like, come on, girls. Like, we trying to get it in. It just came off as like they were sparring or something. But after a while, it did get competitive with more high spots and power spots. Like Raquel doing that power bomb to Bianca, nasty. But out of all the participants, Becky wasn't really the standout at all in this match. Even though she was the winner, she was the least impressive one. Definitely not like Liv, Raquel, Bianca, or Tiffany. But honestly, Liv, she was killing it. Definitely when it was her in the final three. And I did like that quick back-to-back pin that ended up eventually winning Becky the match. I thought that was a different way to win the match. I know it's probably been done before, but I don't normally see that like really that often. And like I picked, Becky was the right choice to go with, because I feel like that probably could have been a bigger match, even though Bianca probably could have been as big of a match. But I think they went with the right choice. And the tag match on the card was really good as well. It was an exciting one. It was very close from both corners. And just like the Women's Chamber match, I love the ending. And of course, we had to have the Dom spot. We didn't try him out there for no reason. He got on the mic and he was introducing the Judgment Day, and the crowd just drowned him out. Like, you could barely hear him. So essentially, he served his purpose. And speaking of, no R-Truth on this card. He went to Austria instead of Australia. So, I mean, love R-Truth, I hate him. Do with that what you will. I guess we're going to see him on Monday when he shows up. Hopefully, it's going to be in the city that Raw is going to be at. And getting to the men's chamber match, it wasn't as exciting as the women's. It had less big spots in it, especially by Logan Paul, surprisingly, because you would have thought that he would have tried to do something crazy to go viral, as he put it. And we had really no spots like that. He had one high spot, and that was really it. It wasn't anything impressive. But I did love how KO went directly at him when it was his time to come out, and literally was beating him up in his pod. But that wasn't as impressive as Lashley throwing KO through a pod and spearing Logan Paul through another one, which was dope as fuck. And honestly, I wasn't expecting interference from Styles. Just blasting Knight with the chair, as well as doing the Styles Clash on that same chair, leading to Knight's elimination by Drew McIntyre. And like I said before, protecting Knight in the process, as well as setting up a match between him and Styles at Mania. And then we got Randy and Logan Paul screwing each other. Not in that way. And I don't know if Randy was legitimately hurt or just really selling it good, but I hope he's not and re-injured his back. But at the end of the day, Drew got the win, and that's how it should have been from the very beginning. Before the CM Punk, before the whole Rock shit, this is how it should have gone down. And this is what you can call the universe correcting itself, and this is a perfect example. I'm not sitting here praising the whole CM Punk injury or anything of that nature, but I mean, certain things I guess you could say are meant to be. And this all around was a really good show. Even the regular matches that I didn't care for as much as the chamber matches, they were better than I expected them to be. And so with everything that happened today, I'm curious as to where they're going to go with this. Now that we are about to be full steam ahead to WrestleMania XL. Let's just hope that they fill in the gaps of certain plot holes that have been missing, and they can easily plug in on Monday or Friday or both, with The Rock and Cody and all that jazz and jive and all that stuff. So I guess we just have to wait and see. But yeah, like I said, I did enjoy this. And so with that said, that has been my review on WWE Elimination Chamber from Perth, Australia. And I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. And if you like what you've heard, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. And I will catch you guys on the next one. So peace out, stay safe, and yeah, man. Y'all stayed up for this. Hopefully y'all got some sleep, because I did.